Hey ballers, it's Horton, and this is a Syndicate hard shell that it's my old one. My new one's on my ski, and it has on it the base of a Mirko-Just. And if you're familiar with Mirko-Just, it allows you to slot out your binding plates so you can move your bindings much finer increment than the old traditional 3/8 of an inch. That's actually how it was invented. I was watching Nick Parsons, I don't know, 15 years ago, move his binding to 32nd of an inch, and I was like, holy crap, I can't do that with my traditional bindings. That's where Mirko-Just came from. Cody at Mirko-Just, most of the ones you see come from him. You see pro skiers all over the tour using that product. It's great. You see it elsewhere. It's fine. So Cody is in Wisconsin. Minnesota. Where's he from? Damn it. Minnesota. And it is cold in Minnesota, and they get bored in the winter. So he took the original design and probably a lot of beers, and came up with a new design. And I would show you me opening the package, but I've recorded this video about 3 times already because the simplest things are always the hardest, so it's fine. So when you get the package, you're gonna get 2 things you're probably not necessarily expecting. You're gonna get a countersink. Okay, this is a machinist quality countersink. Why is this cool? Because when you do your install, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a retrofit in just a minute, but you're going to have to put a countersink on the bottom of your plate, your binding plate, and having a really good countersink makes that so much easier. You're also going to get a machinist quality drill. Okay, why do you need this exact drill bit? Because it is exactly, okay, let's be honest, Cody's a machinist, it is exactly the right tool that you need to drill the hole in your binding plate to do the install. So that's really cool. You get this stuff. Cody does not send you a 3/32 Allen key. Cody, 3/32 Allen key. I know you're gonna have to charge like 10 bucks more, but maybe you warn people you need an Allen key. Okay, so there's my complaint. So the new design is, it's kind of insane. So the standard design, let me just take the standard design off and I'll show it to you because I have to remove it anyway. So this is why you need the Allen key. It's for this screw, and same in the new one. It's been on my binding so long, when I popped it open, some dust just popped out. All right, so we're not gonna lose that. Screw this thing out of there. Okay. So, okay, that should be your close-up, and you will see there's teeth on this that run this way, and the top cap on the old version has matching teeth and fits there. You screw it down, and so after you've slotted out your holes, see I've slotted out all these, it's all slots. So if you didn't use a Mirko-Just, you stand the danger of your binding sliding around and you don't realize it. Now, there's people that will just depend on the pad that comes on the bottom of some bindings. This is an old one, doesn't pad on it. The new one has the pad, but people who do grip tape and stuff. Yes, can you live without Mirko-Just? You can, but with this, you know your binding's secure and it's much easier. So the new one, no longer called Mirko-Just, is called, I gotta look at my notes because Cody sent me a gigantic text message. We're not making fun of you, Cody, but that's a lot of notes for an unboxing video. Can you see that? It looks like it's all white. That's okay. So on the new one, the teeth go the wrong way. And when I say the wrong way, I mean from traditional perspective, instead of the teeth going across, which would keep your binding from going this way, they go with. And you say to yourself, well, why isn't my binding just gonna move around on its own? What Cody tells me is that he spent a lot of time messing with the angles of the grooves themselves. Again, he is a machinist, and he got it so when you keep the top screw tight on this, your binding's not going anywhere. And I believe him. I mean, dude, he knows his machining. So the new one is called Infi-Just. I'm gonna look at this again. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Cody, how do you say this? Infi-Just, Infi-Just. So it has no increment. It is infinite adjustment. And it is fully compatible with your older installation. So let's talk about installation. So on my old one, you can see that I have drilled this hole and I've countersunk it. That's why you need the cool countersink. Yeah, you can see that. And then that hole is exactly perfect, this drill. All right, so that's how that goes. So now I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna do it. Try to do it so you can see, but we'll see about that. My 3/32 Allen key. Okay, so I have installed the Infi-Just, which, by the way, another cool feature that he's added when he did the upgrade is the amount of adjustment you can go forward or backward is greatly increased. And it used to be that when the top clamp got close to the tail screw, the mounting screw, that it would limit the amount of throw forwards and backwards you could have. Honestly, I don't think you should be adjusting your bindings quite that far, but now you have more freedom. So I'm gonna take the top clamp, which again, just like the bottom, see if we can get that to focus. Top clamp has the grooves going the wrong way, the new way, not the wrong way. Slide that on there and the correct 832 screw. Only go finger tight. I'm one of those people that I never crank down on my screws, never use a drill gun. First time you wreck a ski because you're using a drill gun is the last time you use a drill gun. So the question is it gonna slide? Nope, it's not going anywhere. So Infi-Just. Now if I wanna move this, let's say I wanna go 1/2, I need, measuring stuff. But just the tiny, oh gosh, that is better. Yeah, that's super cool. All right, I can just move the tiniest bit. All right, I gotta put this on my real ski. I put this on an extra ski just to do this demonstration video, because I was like, well, I'm gonna take a look at it. No, that's super cool. Yeah, that's gotta be on my ski. All right, so there's that. So let's look at the rest of the notes from Cody here real quick. It is obviously interchangeable with your original Mirko-Just. It is, the way he describes is you can use the whole length. What I would say is you have much greater forward, backward adjustment. And again, that's a crazy amount of adjustment if you're one of those people that runs your bindings forward. Like by 1/2 inch, it's not really better. Move your bindings back. Stock, or a little bit further back. Okay, so a lot more movement, no modification to your equipment, always 100% made in the USA. Oh, hey, and it's on sale. It has a 10-year warranty, which I think is kind of silly, because honestly, unless you let this get loose and fall off in the lake, or you lose your ski in the lake, it's gonna last a lifetime. I mean, there's no 10-year warranty. How's it gonna break? These things are, they're fantastic. And of course, the service is great. Cody cares. He's doing this, it's a hobby, it's not really a business. All right, so Infi-Just, fantastic. No longer having to do the smaller adjustments, but still finger tight. Your binding's not going anywhere. I think that's great. I'm a fan. I'm gonna put this on my my current ski. I'm gonna go ski local tournament, and then Cal Pro-Am, then regionals and nationals, and then I'm just gonna fall down and hide for a couple of weeks. So that's it, ballers. Check it out. I will put the link to the website below and probably in the YouTube. And that's all I got. Thank you, guys.